One of the things we want to do here is kind of take a look at what's going on with the hips. We got the quads, the hamstrings. I want to show you another one that we can work with our pigeon stretch. All we're trying to do from here is basically like we're in a lunge position. We're going to just fall over to the side. I don't want you falling over the side, especially my 80-year-olds who are out there working with us. Don't just fall onto your hip. That's the last thing we need. Get your hands and legs down here on the floor. All I want you to do when you're sitting down is let's tuck this knee down underneath you. Hang on, I'm going to move this in for us. There we go. That'll be better. Now, right from here, this leg's tucked underneath. Back leg is behind you here. So side angle, this is what you're seeing. This is what's going on here. What I'm after is we're trying to go after the outside of these hips that tend to get so tight and put pressure on us. So right from here, all I want you to do, and you tuck in whatever you can. If you've got severe knee problems, this foot may not be tucked in as much. It's going to be out here to the side. It's okay. You find what works and what you can do. But the main thing is you're set at the side, you're pulled in, the back leg's behind you. All I want you to do from this point, start with just your hands out here. If you put your hands out at this point, you can feel a stretch already into that hip. That's your point. If it's really strong, back it off. You may feel it right here. Eventually get to where you kind of scoot forward and go. I'm shooting my rib cage here right over the center of the sternum, right over the knee. Start easy. 30 seconds to a minute, pull it in here, and then work different angles. Work to where we're centered out, just over mid-thigh, over on this point. Same thing, 30 seconds. Work it over the shin. Whatever you can get. You're going to find certain areas are going to be tighter than others. If you're really good like some, you can drop down onto your elbows and move. That's not Bob. That's all right. He needs to work on it, so I'm going to keep doing that. But we get ourselves out in a position where we're here, we're centered. This is our spot. And again, it should be comfortable. Not, you can hang out all day, but I can hang out for a minute or two, not a problem. If it's grabbing any of these stretches or holding too, more is not better. If I'm forcing into that, getting that position going there, I'm going to really have problems because once I do that, I've got other muscle groups that are tightening, trying to hold myself. The body's trying to protect itself, so listen to it. Now, if it says don't do that, just watch the video and eat a donut, don't listen to that part. That's the other brain we don't need to listen to. But the movement patterns, trying to find where we're at, it's important to do this. And if you've been in the studio, you'll see some of them not only doing it here, but they do it up on a table, where you could do it if you've got a massage table at home you can use, putting one leg up on top. You could do it over on the bed. Same thing. Throw that leg up. The other one's behind you, leaning forward and side. Find different angles of mobility, but don't just check the one side. Then do the same on the other side. So just turn, move your hips around. One leg, tuck it behind you, whatever angle you can allow. Pull this foot in as much as you can, as long as it's not. If it's hurting the knee, you've got to find the angle to put into it, okay? That's where your body can handle it. Then you move into the same patterns and find out. You may find, wow, my left side, not a problem, but as soon as I put this down or I can't get the elbow all the way down, my right hip's a problem. Then we need to address that. And what I would say, once you find out where your weak spots are, the thing's really tight, work on that one first, do the stretch, do the other side, and then come back and do another series on your tighter side until you can even these things out. So make sure you subscribe to the page, hit that button up in there, hit the bell button as well to get notifications. And any question, that way you'll get notified every time we put a video, you automatically will get an email showing what it is. You can see a highlight. If it's something you don't know or want to get more information, you can click it and watch the video. If not, just wait for the next one to come up. Email us, BodyByBobs@gmail.com, and let us know topics or things you want to do or questions, or you had a problem with this stretch. What if you do this? Or what ways can I modify it? We'll be glad to help. Remember our motto, you got to keep it moving, use it or lose it. And that's it too. Keep moving, but find the pattern that you can work, but don't overdo any of the stretches. All right, thanks. And let us know also, if you're in the Scottsdale area, up here at Paradise Valley, we're on Scottsdale Road in McDonald. Email us in. We'll set up a complimentary session to kind of talk about what kind of training you've been doing or haven't been doing, talk about stretches, whatever it is. And if it's something that we can get into and help you out and the schedule permits for it, we're glad to do that. So let us know how we can help, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.